If you're thinking about starting a business, don't. Do this instead, especially if you're a Christian over 40 with a call into the marketplace. See, look, here's the thing. You cannot do a business, air quotes, like the world. Most people, they're going to start off, when they say, I'm going to start a business, they go buy a logo, website, photo shoot, business cards, little merchandise that's logoed with their logo on it, all before they've made a single dollar, all before they have any customers. And let me tell you, the only people who make money during all that are the providers. Here's what you need to do instead. You need to create one simple offer. One offer that solves a profitably painful problem that people don't mind paying for. Let me say that again. You need to create one simple offer that's profitable and it solves a painful problem that people don't mind paying for. That's it. You create that offer and then you validate that. Once you validate it, then the revenue you generate from that offer can be used to get those other things, if you so desire. Because see, what happens is when you say, I'm starting a business, and you make that post on social media, you'll get 37 likes, 52 comments. People say, rah, rah, rah. That's a dopamine hit. And you'll be feeling so good. Then you'll drop a picture of your new logo polo shirt. Dopamine hit. Feeling real good. Likes and comments. But you still don't have any customers. And so when it comes time to doing an actual business, there's no dopamine hits. There's no likes. There's no comments. Because entrepreneurship, starting a business, is hard. It really is. But here's how you create that one simple offer. Number one, you must define the problem that you solve. What is that painfully profitable problem that you have the skill set and tool set to solve? Number two, you must clearly articulate, you must clearly define the outcome that you deliver. See, your business is no different than Uber or Lyft or Amtrak or Delta. You understand? What I mean by that? Before they start, they ask you one simple question. Where would you like to go? And you, as a solutionist, as the answer to people's problem, you must know where you're taking people to. Whatever your name is, add the word transportation company. I'm Fitzgerald, so I would be Fitzgerald's Transportation Company. Because I'm going to transport people, believers over 45, who have scattered ideas and are calling to the marketplace. I'm going to transport them to what? One simple offer. Easy. I've clearly defined what that outcome is. Now, what does that do for me? It prevents scope creep. It prevents somebody saying, oh, I didn't get what I paid for. Or it prevents them, well, can you do XYZ additional? Nope. When you hired me to solve your problem, I said I will take you from DC to Chicago. You must know, what is your flight plan? What is your flight plan? Where are you starting? DC. Where are you ending? Chicago. What does that look like for me? Well, I'm starting with believers who have a bunch of ideas that are real creative, that can solve a bunch of different problems, but don't know how to take all of this, all the things that God has put in their heart to do. They don't know how to get it out of their heart into the hands of the marketplace and then head to the bank with the money. So one simple offer helps straighten all that out. So I know my flight plan. And that protects me and it protects you. Because I simply have to ask you, Would you like to have all your creativity sorted out into one simple offer where you know what problem you solve, who you serve, what to say, and how much to charge? That's the beauty of having an outcome. It gives you guardrails. It gives you boundaries. It protects you and it protects your clients. Third, people. Who are the people you're called to? See, look, you may have a heart of service and think you're made for everybody, but that's arrogant. That's ego. Because if you were made for everybody, then there wouldn't be anybody left on the planet because you would be the one for all of them. That's just not the case. Even Jesus didn't heal and help everybody that he could have. So why do you think you should? See, when you try to serve everybody and talk to everybody, you end up talking to nobody. So you want to make sure that you're clear on the people who you're called to serve. Who are those people? I call it the floor and the ceiling. Wherever you're watching this video at, more than likely, you're standing on a floor and above you is a ceiling. The floor is the minimum requirements that person has to have in order to do business with you. And the ceiling is the limit. They can't be past a certain point. Otherwise, they're going to be trying to coach you and help you. So that gap between the floor and the ceiling is your perfect person. But you must define what they need to have in order to do business with you. Next, you must have a Messiah messaging. A Messiah message. What does that look like? Well, here's the truth. Your message is your very first lead magnet. That's right, I said it. Your message is your very first lead magnet. Not the PDF, not a checklist, not a video series. It's the words that you put in the marketplace. That's your first lead magnet. And what did Jesus say? He said, come to me all. He started broad, come to me all. And then he qualified them, who are burdened and heavy laden. He went from here to here. And then he said, what? I'll give you the outcome. Rest. Rest. So your messaging has to qualify the people and give them a destination. Give them what they're looking for. It's real simple. Next, you need an offer. An offer. An offer is just how you're going to serve the people packaged up. So think about transportation company again. If you're going from DC to Chicago on American Airlines, you can fly coach, you can fly business, or you can fly first class. Each one of those things has different amenities. So your offer needs to be packaged up so that way it's irresistible. You want somebody to see your offer and be like, oh yeah, I need that. You understand? That's so important. Then the last thing you need a money model. You need a business model. You need the math. You need to figure out how are you going to convert the interested people who are showing you attention into customers. Are you going to do digital products? Are you going to do group coaching, one-on-one? What is your business model? What is it? How much is your offer priced in order to hit your income goals? See, these are all the things you need to have when you're trying to start a business online. These are all the things you need to have before you start a business. Because if you don't have these things, you don't have a business. Businesses solve problems for profit. Logo, website, photo shoot, business cards, those are not profit generating activities. Meeting people, telling them what problem you solve, and inviting them to have a conversation to see if you can help them, that's how you make money. When you have that clear, simple offer, you know exactly what you're called, who you're called to serve, and how you can help them. And so then it becomes simply you being inquisitive. You're being curious. Because all you're doing now at this point is asking them questions. You're trying to figure out, do they have a problem that you actually solve? And are they qualified to do business with you? He's asking questions. So look, those are the 6 things. And I call it the absolute clarity framework. It is problem, outcome, people, message, offer, model. Pop and mom. It's real simple. So don't start a business. Create an offer. And then with the money you generate from that validated offer, then you can invest in business cards and all the things that are branding. Look, the next video is going to talk about the mindset. It's going to be somewhere over here. Tap in. Let's get to it, baby.